Hello everyone and welcome back. This is actually going to be take 2 of this. I had a little bit of a distraction earlier. So I'm going to try and get this done really quick. I do have a couple things I want to share with you guys. I do have one finished object, a couple things I'm working on, and new yarn I want to show you guys. So my finished object is my muscle burra, which I showed this in my last video, and I feel like I was really close to starting the decreases on it. So you do knit it into one giant tube and then fold it in on itself. This pattern is by Ysolda Teague. She is on Ravelry, so I will link it down below. I will show this to you guys really fast, just so you can kind of see. So it's meant to be a little bit thicker, and then you can have some room to put a brim up. I should have made this one a little longer, but it'll be fine. This yarn is by Arcane Fibers. He is out of Canada. I will link him below as well. This is called Trick or Treat. So that is that. And then things I am working on. I do have another muscle burra going. This yarn is by Hue Loco. I did measure it, and I have about 10 inches left before I start my decreases. This is called Later Gator. So that is that. I am trying to get on top of my Christmas knitting for the year. I do tend to wait until the last minute to try and do any gift knitting, so I'm going to try really hard to focus on getting gift knitting done early. So that hat is going to be for my brother-in-law, so that's my partner's brother. And the fun part about that pattern is it's all based on gauge. So you get the different measurements for each size based on what your knitting gauge is. So you get a few pages of the pattern, but once you kind of get started, it's super simple to follow. I am also working on, this is the Bahama Wrap by TL Yarn Crafts. I will link her YouTube down below if you guys have not heard of her, and her website. This is a Tunisian crocheted pattern, and this is the new color I'm working on. So I'm just kind of grabbing random colors to put into it. I do not have the tag for this yarn anymore. All I know is it was from Hobby Lobby. So that is that. And I don't remember how long this was supposed to be, before you measure it off. I'm also trying really hard to work on these stockings for my sister. Her and her husband asked a couple years ago, and I was really struggling with the pattern. So I ended up finding a video on YouTube about intarsia. So we are trying that method. I am not very far, but I do need to pick this back up again here soon. So this is Red Heart Super Saver in white and cherry. There's a deer, a couple deer, in my backyard. Somebody must be driving by or walking by and scaring them. Yeah, right behind our house here is a berm, and so a lot of wildlife go into it, like over it and down into like wildlife, like it goes down to the river behind our house, so we get a lot of wildlife back here. So that is that, and I will link the video I used for getting started on the Intarsia. I did also get quite a bit of yarn. Sorry if you hear the dog huff. She gets a little weird when people are back there or anything is back there. So this was the February sock set. This is called Rialto. And then this is the Cio, however you pronounce that, mini bundle. And then I did just do a big purchase last week from Hue Loco. All of these yarns are going to be hats. So this is going to be for a niece. We'll see if I can zoom in enough to, her kink is lava. This niece really likes pink. So I'm gonna try that for her. This is going to be for my oldest niece. This is called Ahona. This is going to be for my sister. Celadon, I think is how you pronounce that name. This is going to be for my sister's husband. This is Spruce. Let's see. This is going to be for my youngest nephew. Cerulean, I think is how you pronounce that. This will be for my niece on my husband's side. This will be Say Less. My sister's daughter, this is called Periwinkle. And then this is going to be for the lady who helps with our daughter. She is into black and red. And I couldn't find any like variegated type of yarn, so I got two minis. These are called Cherry, and then this is Cracked Pepper. So what I'm thinking is I'll do the increases in this, and then when I get to the body, I'll add stripes of red into it for her. And then I just picked a few. I do have a blanket I want to start, and so I picked, oh, I guess there's this color too, sorry. This is for my other nephew. This is called Marzine, I think is how you pronounce it. Mazarine, maybe. So anyway, I picked these out to add to my stash, to help break up like minis or to add like a little breakup between each color in this next blanket I'm going to do. So I just got kind of a light to dark. This is called Linen. Ash and Charcoal. So I will leave, oh, there's our fox. Very soon we're going to be having baby foxes. They are very cute, but foxes are very loud. It's a little eerie sounding. If you guys are interested, look up mom fox noises. It's not pleasant. And of course they're night owls animals, so you get woken up in the middle of the night because mom is looking for her babies if they're being a pain. It's wonderful. But whatever. She had 3 very cute babies last year, so we'll see what she has this year. So yeah, they're hopefully here in the next couple of weeks you will see some finished hats, the finished Bahama wrap, and some new hats going. I also do need to really focus on the Christmas stockings, so that the Christmas stockings and the hats are my 2 priorities, and then random stuff in between. So I will leave everything linked down below, and if you guys have any comments, any thoughts, any recommendations, anything, I do enjoy comments. Not that I get very many, but that's okay. I will also have my Instagram down there. I did create an email that I will put down in the description. Not that I expect much or anything like that, but it will be down there. So if you guys want to like, subscribe, share, any of the fun stuff, at some point there will be a giveaway. So we will see you guys next time. Bye for now.